Alrighty, I think we are working. Alright. Hi everyone! Welcome to DIY Crafts every Wednesday at 3 o'clock. Today we are going to be doing a super fun craft, so I hope that you all can join at home or recreate this at some point, and I hope you get something special out of it. So what I have in front of me are a bunch of random circular objects. I have old school camping tins. Woo! I have a cover to one of the spray paint containers. I have a random jar cover and a candle cover. And then I have a piece of poster board. So what you're going to want to do, you're going to want to take your poster board with the shiny side up, and we're going to create planets, or a night sky with planets. So some stars, maybe some cool galaxy colors, and maybe a moon and Saturn, and I don't know, you name it, all those other fun planets. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to lay out my planets where I think they should go on my canvas or my poster board. So I think I'll do one there, one here, one here, and one here. So you're going to need the poster board, various circular objects, and old school spray paint cans. And then what you're going to want to do is you're just going to want to gently take a black spray paint or whatever color you want your night sky to be, and just color around or spray paint just a little bit around your planet so you know where they're going to be. I'm going to give it to the cheek, and I'm just going to Alright, so now that I know generally where my planets are going to be, I'm going to take them off. And I put a little tape on here just so it makes it easier to lift them off. And then what I'm going to do is the fun part is I'm going to start to decorate the planets. So I think for my first planet, I'm going to have Earth in the center. So Earth has lots of green. So I'm going to put a little bit of dusting here. Little green, little blue, and maybe just a touch of yellow. Why not? So now I have a little color going on there. I'm going to take magazine paper. If you don't have magazine paper, a plastic bag will work great. I'm going to show you both different tricks. I'm going to take magazine paper and I'm just going to put it over and lift it off. Same thing, put it over, lift it off. You'll see that it's not really working because my spray paint's drying too fast. So, I'm going to take a little bit of clear spray paint to kind of moisten it up a bit. I'm going to try that again and it should work fine. There we go. So this basically just creates some texture to your planet. You can dab it on a bunch of times. You can dab it on as many times as you want. Once you exhaust your magazine paper, you can always grab another piece and go ahead and do that again. Again, if it starts to dry too fast, just add a little bit of clear or a little bit more of your color and go ahead and put some texture there again. Alright, so I think that looks pretty cool. So I'm going to leave that planet kind of the way it is. Unless you want to mess with it a little bit more, you're welcome to. You can add a little bit more blue. You can go ahead and take your magazine paper again and kind of touch it up. Like that. And then I'm going to take a little yellow and that blue again, and I'm going to do this planet. Yellow. Some blue. I'm going to take the plastic bag this time just to show you a different effect. Put my hand in it. Just peel it back. And that just gives it a different kind of contrast, different kind of outlook. So same scenario, it's just giving texture to the planet. This off to the side. I'm gonna do another planet. I'm really liking that teal color, but I think I'm gonna do purple and purple and gray. Purple and gray, why not? So again, I'm gonna do a little purple. Try and hit my planet. A little gray. And then I'm gonna do the plastic bag trick again. So my hand's gonna go inside of it, and I'm just going to give it some texture. So you see the texture it's creating. I'm gonna take a little bit more of that purple and a little bit more of that gray. And just do it again. Same thing, plastic bag trick. Alright. And then I have 2 more planets. So I want to make a moon. So for my moon, I'm going to take some black. I think this is going to be my moon here. So I'm going to do some black. And I'm going to do some white. And then I'm going to do the magazine trip for this one. Take my magazine. So right now it's too black, and I want my moon to have a lot more white in it. So I'm going to add more white to it. And go ahead and do that magazine trick. And that's okay with me. I can tolerate that. And then for my last planet, I don't know, I'll use red. Why not? So I'll do this red, maybe some purple, and maybe some yellow. So I'll do red, yellow, and purple. And then the magazine trick. And that looks pretty cool. And add a little clear. Just touch it up a little bit more. I think I might do that same thing to my moon. This is all kind of trial and error. Just have fun. So I'm going to do this. And I'm just going to see if I can pick up a little bit more of that color. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Where's my white? Add a little bit of white. Do that again. Alright. And then I realized that this planet looks a lot like my Earth, so I think I need to add some fun color to that. What color should I go with? Maybe a little bit of black. A little bit of black. I'll do a little bit of purple because that seems to be like my favorite color. Yeah. And I'll take the magazine paper, crumple it a little bit, and just kind of peel it back. There we go. That looks pretty radical. Alright, so now I have my planet colors. I'm still not sure I'm totally satisfied with my Earth, so I might just play with it a little bit more. I'm going to add a little bit of yellow. I'm going to add a little bit more of that green. See if I can get some actual continents going on here. And some of that teal. And then I'm going to do the plastic bag strip because that's probably one of my favorites. So you can put it down as many times as you want, but if you notice that you're sticking, again, just do that clear. Clear's just going to moisten it up so you can actually rip off some of the paint. So that's much, much better. I got a little bit of my plastic bag in there, totally okay. So that looks pretty cool if I do say so myself. Now the fun part. If that wasn't fun enough, we're gonna do more fun. So take your planets, put them back where they belong. So Earth, whatever planet this may be, whatever planet this may be. This awesome purple planet, I'm really liking this one. And I have no idea what this is. It's definitely an alien planet because that doesn't look like anything remotely Earth-like. So now, you're going to get rid of all the spray paint except your black, if you can find it. And you're going to go wild and crazy, and you're going to spray this whole thing black. So hopefully the wind is on my side, and I'm just going to go crazy. So you want to be at least a foot away, and you just want to coat this whole thing in black. Make sure you get really heavy around the planets, or really well around the planets. You don't want to be heavy because otherwise it'll run. So basically I'm getting rid of all of that white. So I don't know if you've ever looked at the night sky, but the only white in the night sky is the stars. Alright, so we're going to wait a minute or two. I'm going to touch up my corners because clearly I missed that. I'm going to wait a minute or two just for it to barely dry. It doesn't need to dry dramatically because we're going to add some color to it. So I'm going to get myself set up here. I'm going to shake my white because I'm almost out of my white. And the colors I'm going to watch are my teal, my purple, and my yellow, and my red. So we're going to try and create like a Milky Way effect, and we're going to use these colors to kind of spritz in random locations, and that's going to give us that whole Milky Way galaxy effect. And then the white obviously is for the stars. Alright, so I think I'm dry-ish enough. And I think the wind is actually going to help me because it's going to help blow the paint away and maybe make different really awesome galaxy effect that I didn't think of. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and do a little green. And see how it's creating that like nebula look. You might want to go heavier in some places, lighter in others. I'll do a little here. I'm going to do purple. Same thing. You can go over the blue that you just put down, or that teal color. See, it's kind of giving that galaxy look. And yes, galaxies have red in it too, so we're going to do a little bit of red. I'm not getting super close to the canvas because I want it to kind of travel. If I get super close to the canvas, it gets blotchy. That looks pretty awesome. And now I'm going to take the yellow, and the yellow is super bright, so I'm going to try and do this pretty far away. It's going to give me that star effect. But then I'm going to do a little bit closer. Alright, I like that. I think that looks pretty awesome. So you see I got a little red, a little green, a little blue, some purple. Now for the last and final thing with the spray paint. Shake up my white, which has not been working lately. And I'm going to spritz it from far back to try and get some stars. See how it's creating that multi-layered star effect? So you can also do this too by spraying a little bit of the white on your finger, flicking it off, and then flicking it onto your poster board. So you want to flick off to the canvas first so you don't get big globs of white paint. and then go ahead and flick onto your thing. But it kind of does the same thing with the spray paint can. It just depends on the can that you have. So I'm showing you both facts. All right, I'm gonna do that one more time. Get some good stars in there. All right, that's pretty much it. So are you ready for the big reveal? See if I did it right? All right, so we're gonna take the little paint tabs. Woohoo! Look at that. That one, this one, and this one. And just like that, whoop, we have planets. Yay! Ooh. So just like that, you guys can do planets at home. Hopefully you have lots of leftover spray paint cans that you can mess around with. Have fun with this. This is the best part about this is it's kid stuff. You're spray painting. If you want to get wild and crazy, there are so many YouTube videos out there. You can add waterfalls in here. You can add mountains. You can scratch the earth and just have planets in the sky and do awesome sceneries and scratch in some trees. Literally, the options for this are endless. I'm just showing you a very easy, very simple starter, beginner spray paint art way to do this. So if you have any questions, leave them in the comments. I will certainly answer them. If you have any suggestions, leave those in the comments. I'll also answer them. And if you do this at home, please share. I want to see how awesome these came out because it doesn't matter who you are, they're always going to come out different, especially depending on the colors you have. I mean, what planet do you know that has yellow, red, purple, and black in it? Okay? So, same time next week, 3 o'clock. See you here, and enjoy the rest of your week.